Lyon, first game in the dugout, and the scoreline may say it finished 5-0 to Oxford United, but the story for us anyway is one of encouragement, I suppose. Is that something you agree with?
Yeah, again, I wouldn't say that we got massively broken down. I wouldn't say like we absolutely popped off the pitch, but I think it's more so a case of look, we made individual mistakes, and there's an understanding reasonable for that. And they punished us for it, which is good for us to know that we can't get away with these mistakes and we get punished for it. But more importantly, that the level is going to do that. The difference in level is going to do that, and it's a good opportunity for us to know what we're like.
Their aim is to get promoted to the WSL. That is where they're at. They're a quality football team. So to come up against them, I imagine we learnt a lot from it.
Yeah, big time. And I think it's really nice to see a sort of a different challenge put in front of us, the one we normally face, the one we're going to face. So again, that is a big litmus test for us to be able to say where are we at. This is our baseline. We've got 8 weeks to go and build stuff before the season starts.
Yeah, we've got a long pre-season. We're putting in the hard yards. It's just the very start. There was a shorter match today as well with 2 30-minutes. But I mean, we were just talking off camera then about some of the individual performances. It is a really encouraging day, I suppose.
Yeah, massively. And I think when we can get that group together, which is always going to be the case, if we can get that group together, and we will get that group together, then we'll become a really, really exciting team.
We talk about the football, but in a way, it's almost secondary because today was Big Football Day. It's about coming together as a community. I mean, we're doing this interview here on purpose. I mean, you've nearly been smacked by about 11 footballs whilst we've been doing it. But, it just sums it up, doesn't it? We'll just pan to our left here because we've got our women's first team staying on to play against some of the youngsters that have come here today. This is what today was about, isn't it?
100%. And this is a case of the occasion is bigger than football. It's bigger than football because it's a massive reward for all the hard work that these young people do, and they'll get up early on a Sunday morning or Saturday morning to go and play, and no matter the weather, no matter the conditions, good pitch, bad pitch, it's really a big positive for them, and we'll give them a day to celebrate, really.
Yeah, it's a community club as well. I mean, it's a bit of a weird one today because we're technically both at home. We share the ground with Oxford United, but there was a mix of yellow and blue and white hoops, and it was almost 50-50, I'd like to say. So it was a really nice sort of community touch. I mean, we're not done there yet. We'll be going into the bar to watch the England game at 8 o'clock, and it really is Oxford. Well, I suppose the cringy way of saying it is a City United.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's really nice to see the amount of support in the footballing county, and to be able to see that there's a lot of talent, and there's a lot of talent to be shown, because I think if we can start displaying that from a first team point of view, then that will come through the youths, and they've got something to push towards.
Final one, just focusing back on the football. Next Sunday, Abingdon United, another tough test, another team in a division above us. We can only learn from these games, can't we? And it's a real strong start to pre-season.
I guarantee we'll be better than we were today because of that extra contact time, extra training together. But again, it's another opportunity for us to display against a team that will be better than what we play against next year. But more importantly, one that we're going to want to go and prove a point against.
Leon, thanks very much.
You're very welcome.